Okay, we'll try to remind each other on how to not people please as much. We're just figuring it out. Hello and welcome back to Figuring It Out. My name is Melody.
I'm Suki.
And I'm Eileen.
Okay, as you can see, our today's set is slightly different than our usual set. It's because we're introducing a new segment that's more chill called Yap and Chill. Okay, Yap and Chill is basically we just yap and chill lah. But also still around the topics of adulting. So we have a couple different clays here and cards, as you can see right in front of us. So the cards will be the question that prompt us to answer throughout this entire segment around the things that we did in our 20s, early 20s specifically. And we will be following references to make some clay figurines as we yap. Okay?
Actually, why did you get us on?
Okay, because you are also my favorite people to yap with.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Anyway.
I hope you guys like yapping with me also.
Of course we do.
But is it because we're the noisiest and we always yap outside?
No, okay, not really. But one of the reasons...
You hesitate.
Okay, it's not really noisy. Like, I really enjoy yapping with you guys. But I also believe that your yap got substance. That's why I bring you on to Yap and Chill. Because although it is called Yap and Chill, it's not no substance yapping. It's yapping that will provide information for people who want to learn.
Okay. Sounds so formal.
Based on my analysis lah.
Okay, that feels a bit more comforting. That means we don't yap with no reason. Right?
We got substance.
Alright.
Okay, but before we start making our clay figurines, each of us actually selected pictures that we want to make clay models out of. And the first one we'll be starting with is an Elmo clay model. I'll put it on screen later. This was selected by Eileen herself.
I love Elmo.
Okay. So then each of us will make one Elmo and then later we show you.
Wait, Helen?
Please don't judge my skills. Okay, so we'll take our first card. Eileen, do you want to take our first card?
Can.
Anywhere.
Oh my god. Is this...
Don't worry.
Okay. Okay,
They're all pretty okay, I think.
Oh, I got question 1.
Okay.
Actually,
Oh.
yeah. So, I'm going to read it out loud. Question 1. A time I people pleased at work and ended up overwhelmed. People pleaser, me.
Okay, you want to answer? Actually, each of us can actually answer this as we go. I want to do pink Elmo.
I want to do red Elmo. I do
Wait.
original.
Oh, you also don't want the pink.
No, you take. I take this
Don't
pink.
take the
mine.
purple. Calling you out. No. Elmo looks good with like pinkish. Maybe
It's
you
like
can make him a
mutated
girlfriend.
Elmo.
No, can be his girlfriend.
I do. Oh, okay. I
Orange
think I
is
do
his
pink.
nose.
Okay, I'll make pink.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what's the time that you people pleased at work and ended up overwhelmed?
I'm an ultimate people pleaser. I do not like to disappoint people a lot. I think Suki, you know, right? I actually work with you very, very closely.
Yeah.
And I think Peter also mentioned that I'm a huge people pleaser to the point where I just get really, really stressed after all the work that I just say like, yes, I can do it, right?
Won't that get tiring?
It's tiring, no? But I feel like this session now made me a bit more chill. I got work to do, but it's okay. Yeah.
Are you people pleasing now?
Yeah,
I cannot say no to Melody, especially when it comes to yapping. I love to yap.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's like, you know, I can yap while working at the same time, right?
Get paid to yap, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so I really, really enjoy that. So yeah. But of course it gets very tiring, right? Because I don't get enough sleep and then I need to OT here and there. But I think when I see people like be really grateful for my work, I feel like, oh, okay, that's very rewarding to me.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's stressful, no?
But
Yeah.
like, how do you end up like stop people pleasing? Because I know it's something that's very hard to stop. I myself have experienced this multiple times, and I end up getting burnt out, and then I'll end up blaming the situation and everyone around me because I'm grudgy like that. But at the same time, I understand it's my fault because I said yes. I didn't know how to say no. So how do you learn how to say no?
I hardly say no.
Oh no.
Yeah, so unfortunately, I don't have an answer for that because I always just say yes. Because why? I love to people please.
Oh no.
Yeah. Suki, have you said no before?
No.
Wait, are we all people pleasers?
Yeah, I'm a people pleaser too, honestly. I think I try nowadays to say a bit more no's. But people pleasing at work, I like to help people. So like same like you, like if people come to me and tell me that they need help on certain stuff, I'll be like, okay, what do you need help with? Like I'll put down a side of what I'm working on and I'll try to help them out.
Even if you're super busy?
Yeah, even if I'm super busy.
Oh,
So
no.
it's to the extent. But I think nowadays like getting better. Like I would tell them that actually I'm working on something right now. I'll still help you, but like I'll come back to you later. So that's how I manage it eventually. So I think it's slightly better, but I still struggle to say no to people.
Oh no. Okay, for
She
me.
hardly says no, man.
So you're both
Yesterday, she's
extreme
already
people
struggling,
pleasers.
and then she was like, "Oh, okay, I got 5 minutes. What can I help you with?"
Huh?
She was like that literally, like just
Why?
yesterday.
Did I do that?
Yeah.
What did you do? What did you do
I
yesterday?
don't remember. What did I do?
God, I remember someone needed your help, and then you were like, can, but I want to go to toilet a while first. Then after you go toilet already, then you straight come back and be like, yes, what help do you need? Then after that, while you help the person already, then that when Aaron called you, then you were like, yes, Aaron.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Then do you think that affects your work? Like, do you think that eventually, if you keep on continuing to do this, you're not able to focus on your actual work?
Actually it does. Like, cause like you're just getting interrupt all the time when you try to focus on something. So definitely you will just interrupt flow. You can't get your things done. So how I do it nowadays is like in the morning I come in later. So I start doing some work at home first, because like that's when people will come and interrupt me also. So you need to set like the boundaries of time where people can't actually find you, or it'd be harder to reach out to you. So like people will come to you all the time.
Is that why you come in early in the morning also?
Yes, because office is really, really quiet. I love my alone time so much. And whenever you guys just come in, like that's where I got more time to yap with you guys, right? When you guys
That's
come in
true.
already, yeah. So that's why I like to come in a bit earlier. Lor.
That's also why I stay late.
Oh,
Because at night everyone's gone, nobody's here. They don't
Correct.
really care anymore.
Yep.
They're like, okay, I'm gonna go home and rest. That's when I actually start working. Which is bad lah, because Peter didn't pay me to do that.
Peter.
But it's also our fault. Like, I mean, I've had moments where I also people pleased and ended up overwhelmed. But I realized that in the end, it actually doesn't benefit me much, and it was causing me more harm than good. So there are times where I learn how to say no, although it's very hard. Like, I will get stressed out and I'll overthink. I'm like, oh my god, what if I make them sad because I said no?
Oh yeah.
Like, I really hate that. I really, like, sometimes, or even when I say, hold on, can you wait for a while? Like, maybe I'll get back to you like tomorrow regarding this issue because it's not so urgent. Then I'll feel bad because, like, what if they are also rushing around like that area, but to me it's not urgent. So I don't know.
But you know what's the worst part?
What's the worst?
You forget about it.
Correct.
And then that the following day, they look at you like with their puppy eyes, and then you're like, oh shit, I need to buy a cup of coffee or buy them back lunch just to make them feel better.
Oh my god, this
So
is
guys, have to remember, you're not obligated to help them.
see,
It's
you
not
should
your
remind
obligation.
yourself.
I remember myself, so I think I said a bit more no's nowadays. Okay.
Really?
Got me?
Damn it.
That's a lie.
Calling her out.
Yeah.
I'm reminding you guys, I'm reminding myself at the same time. Let's remind each other, okay?
Okay, we'll
Okay,
try
okay.
to remind
Try
each
my best,
other
yeah.
on how to not people please as much.
You know what, secretly, since I sit next to you, right, if you actually just say, like, keep saying yes, even though I know you shouldn't say yes, I'm just going to stare at you.
Huh?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I'm like right next to her, ma, so I can
So you
hear.
can remind me.
Yeah, so I
staring
can
at me.
remind her.
Actually, yeah.
You
I'll
want
be
to sit
like-
next to us or not?
I want.
Okay, come join me.
Okay, remove please. I'll take her spot.
Bye, Liz. See you next time.
Yeah, my Elmo looks so wonky.
Wait,
So
it doesn't look like Elmo.
What is this?
Shit, I'm
His
scared now.
girlfriend. Girlfriend.
So Elmo gonna have two girlfriends.
Okay. So now our goal is to just remind each other to not people please as much, but also learn how to say no when you're overwhelmed, correct? But what are the actionable steps that we can take to understand that we are overwhelmed and we need to learn how to say no? Like, in that moment, you should think like, okay, I actually have this to do. I should say no to this task or to this request. How would you do it?
As I'm still learning, right, at this point, learning how to say no, right? I may not give the best advice on whether like what do I do this. But what I would do these days, I did try. So just to highlight, I tried. Okay. So basically, like I would say, like, how urgent is this? Do you need this like ASAP? Oh, I'm sorry, I might have something that's a little bit more important. However, I can get back to you like maybe tomorrow or the day after, right? So just to set expectation as to like, I won't do it immediately. That kind of thing. Yeah. I've been
Oh.
trying to do that and somehow it kind of works. Yeah. I did it to Orange the other day.
Mm.
Yeah, and she was very acceptive, but I did it like, I told her like, oh, by next week, midweek lah. But now that we're on, currently what day are we now? Oh, we're midweek now,
Midweek,
right?
Yeah.
But Monday itself, I already told her like, oh, I done liao.
Oh.
So that, you know, I don't delay her work or anything. Yeah, that's something that I feel bad if I delay someone else's work. Yeah.
Understand.
Mm.
Okay. But she also says it in a very nice way. She always say, yes, sayang. Sorry, sayang. I will do it next time, okay? And then when you hear like, sayang, and then I'll
She calls me Bibi.
So cute.
Yeah.
I always call people
Eileen
Bibi.
Bibi.
Yeah, she always call people Bibi. Very cute.
Yeah, I think because we use endearing words to one another, it makes it seem like, okay, I'll wait now.
Yeah. Only to girls, yeah.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
to
yeah,
guys.
yeah.
Don't say the guys are dangerous,
Yeah.
guys.
Later, sexual harassment.
Okay.
Oh, eat that word.
Yeah, we don't condone that. Okay, what about you, Suki? How would you tackle this
I
situation?
think similar. We are same position. We are still people pleasing, right? So, how I do it is I'll try to assess right now my capacity first before I talk to people similar. So after I assess, I'll ask them like, yeah, how urgent do you need it? Do you need it right now? If not, then can you wait? Or can someone else help you on this? Or right now, a lot of times when they come to me and ask questions, I'll be like, I think someone else can help you on this. I don't think I'm the best person. So I will not take it on myself. I will be like, I think this person can help you better. Maybe you can try asking them first before you come to me.
You've told me this before. You said like, when you were teaching me how to say no to a situation where it's not within your jurisdiction, especially, then you would tell that person, hey, this is not within my expertise, so I don't think I'm the best person to do this. And I'm like, oh, actually, yeah, that's actually a very good way to say it, because there are many times where it happened to me and I actually didn't know how to say no. So I just say yes. And I just do that.
But you end up struggling because you actually
Correct.
don't know.
I don't know how to do
Yeah.
it. Okay, I think this is a very, very good answer. I think we can actually move on to our second card. Suki, you want to pick our second card?
Okay.
Don't need stress.
Try to pick question 2. Question 1, right? Oh.
How do I know? Wait, let me see. How does this look like? Assess the behind.
They all look the same.
No?
Why
It
got
looks a bit different.
Okay, you get question 2.
Oh, sorry, it's 4.
Question 4?
I was gonna say I'll buy you a cup of coffee.
Oh shit.
Eat.
Okay.
The question 4, I'm gonna read it out. I thought I could fix someone, and then I learned this.
Oh.
Oh.
So who wants to start first?
Who wants to start first?
Suki, you start lah. Uh-oh. The secrets will come out today.
Not secret. Okay. It's gonna be relationship related though. Because I feel like
Relationship is part of adulting also.
yeah, I think this is like quite when I was with my previous ex in my relationship, I feel like I could fix him because of the mistakes. Not mistakes, like his flaws, like he's like something that he's not good at, and I thought like I could help by fixing it and he'd become a better person. But afterwards I learned that's how I see him, and it's not how he sees himself. He might not think it's a flaw, he might not think it's a bad thing. And even though I fix it, but he didn't feel like it's for himself. He feel like it's done for me. It's actually it's not what I want like, eventually. It's not like a permanent change because you feel like I'm doing it because of you. I'm not doing it because I think it's for me is a better person. So eventually I realized that like you can't fix someone if they are not willing to be fixed.
Actually,
in a certain way.
that makes sense. You're not actually fixing them. You're just fixing them according to your own narrative.
Yes.
To them, they feel like they're not getting fixed.
Yes. For them, they just feel like I'm changing because you want me to change.
Oh.
Actually, it's not what they want. So,
Interesting.
that's the thing I know about.
So regarding this, I have quite a bit of things to say. I would say, so just to give you guys some context, right? I had a fair bit of like dating experience here and there. Then one thing that I've learned is that in a relationship, right, your role as a partner is not to fix your partner in some sense. You get what I'm trying to say, right?
Yeah.
Because, right, you are not that person's sibling, mother, or teacher
yeah,
or something
actually,
like that,
yeah.
right? Because when you get into a relationship, yes, there are certain things that you might want to, make sure that person get better at and stuff like that. But at the same time, right, it is also that person's responsibility in some sense to be a better person for you. The only thing that you can say is to advise and everything, right? But it's up to the other person to actually do the advice or maybe like suggest otherwise, like, oh, I'm like that because of X, that kind of thing. So that's fair, right? Because you get in the relationship, you must love the person for who that person is.
That's true.
So that actually helps to make the relationship a bit longer lah, I would say. Yeah.
So how do we know what's the difference between us trying to fix them or maybe just us trying to give them encouragement to be better?
Oh, that's a tough question.
That's a tough question.
Yeah. Because in a relationship, right, I feel like it takes two hands to clap, right? So
true.
same goes to relationship, right? For that person is trying to be a better person for you, and after that for yourself is trying to make sure like you are also becoming a better person for that person also. It's not really like a fixing kind of situation, right? But it's more of a reflecting on yourself also. Because before you can love someone, you must love yourself first, ma.
True.
Did I really answer the question? I'm not sure also.
I'm not sure also. I'm not sure how to answer it, but it's like, how are you sure that you're not trying to fix someone? I guess like come from a perspective that when you tell them to work on something, don't expect that they would change or do it. Like just more like you're giving suggestion to someone. Because it's like they need to be open to feedback, right? So but if you are like consistently trying to nitpick on that same thing over again, I think you are putting too much mind into it, trying to change the person already.
I see. So don't expect anything back.
Yeah, like don't expect like immediate change or anything. So come with the perspective like to say that this is how you think things and maybe it suggests to your partner, and then maybe your partner will have think otherwise, like have other perspective rather than just going out straight to them like I don't like this, can you just change it? But you didn't understand from a perspective, maybe they have a certain way why they did this thing.
Okay.
However, I feel like if that problem, right, is sort of like a red flag, that kind of thing, right, make sure you know that it is a red flag. Like, don't try and say like comfort yourself, be like, no lah, that one is just a one-time thing lah, that kind of thing.
Don't gaslight yourself.
It's a red flag.
Then
If it's
how do
like-
you know whether it's a red flag?
I think with experience, you would know whether what you like and what you don't like. It could be a red flag to you, but a green flag to someone else. It really depends, right?
For me, one way to identify is like if there's something that happened, you don't need to tell family and friends. It's a red flag.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah. If you know that it's not supposed to be known, but it's actually a red flag. But it's just like hiding it, like, okay, I just wanted to tell because something else. But if you really don't have to tell people, it's something.
Yeah, that's a very good indication.
Mm.
Understand? Okay, I'll take notes for my next relationship.
Oh my God, I'm just love from this.
You want bigger eyes, ma?
Never mind lah.
Oh my god, so cute!
It's okay. It doesn't need such a big. This is Asian Elmo. Oh shit. I'm stereotyping. Oops. Sorry guys.
Why it's so cute, one your Elmo?
Hey. Elmo doesn't want Elmo, right?
I'm making wonky rolls.
Still okay.
Oh.
Oh, that's so cute.
You guys can move on to the next one. The
Okay.
next thing. Whatever we're gonna make.
What are we doing next?
We make Suki sunflower next.
Suki sunflower.
Yay.
I have a
Big
sticker of
sunflower.
her that looks like a sunflower.
Huh?
Oh,
Like a WhatsApp sticker?
Yeah.
oh.
Okay. Can you
Later
send
I
it
can
to
say
me?
to you.
Please don't.
It says,
Oh.
so her head is like the face of the flower and it says like, good morning.
It's her favorite flower, what?
Yeah, it's her favorite flower. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, if you guys want to see Suki sunflower sticker, let me know.
No, we must achieve like 500 likes on this video first.
Okay,
Then
okay.
maybe we will
What am I at
in
the
the next
corner of your 500 likes? That's so scary. I don't want it.
No, it's very cute. I promise you.
I
but you
agree,
haven't
I
seen
agree.
it.
You are very cute, what?
I don't think that photo is cute, honestly.
I think it's quite nice.
Okay, I believe Eileen.
Yeah. I think it's quite nice.
You're more critical of yourself.
Yes. I agree.
You guys are just being very, I don't know. Okay, my almost done too.
You must be confident.
Oh my god, so cute! Look at my one.
Mine's literally like that.
Which one looks like the Elmo the most?
Oh my god.
Which one?
Disregard the color.
Don't because it's red color that is elmo, okay? Choose, what will you choose now?
Not melodies.
Yes, this out. Okay. Now,
The small eyes actually is quite accurate for some reason.
But Elmo is
The
big
portion.
eye.
the portion.
Oh, the
it's a proportion. The proportion. Ask Joey. Joey, which one looks like elmo the more? That's a one.
I didn't see you.
This one? I think it's because I'm staring at her. Then I'm just like, Joey, please.
Joey, choose wisely.
Oh, Uncle Elmo. Okay, later we shall keep it. Yeah.
Okay.
Baby Elmo.
Then my one
Uncle
name.
Elmo.
This is not Elmo. This it looks like the you know the Toy Story. There's a Mr. Potato with like a big nose.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like that guy.
Oh.
It's just lacking the hat.
Later we do the hat for him.
Okay.
Yeah.
We change it.
Here you go.
Okay. I think we can move on to second one.
Yes. Maybe you want pick ma.
Yeah.
Me.
Mm.
Okay, I pick center.
Okay.
Oh, question 2.
Oh.
Damn it.
Oh, question 2 is, wow. I said yes to a relationship or situationship because I didn't want to be alone.
Uh-oh.
I never really experienced this before.
She's laughing. I think she has
But
experience.
since she's laughing, she probably has.
Yeah.
But I like to share.
So when I was younger, I tend to be like, I cannot be alone, that kind of person one. So like either I need to be like in a relationship or situationship just to feel like I can like lean on someone, right?
Mm.
And then after that, no matter whether the guy, right, is like a complete red flag from like from the beginning itself, I will still be like, maybe I can fix that guy. It's goes right? Yeah. So like I ended up like being with a lot of different kind of people where it's like, oh, this guy, even though like he's a bad boy kind of vibe, right? I'll still be like, never mind, like it's okay. You know why? Because he can pursue me, that kind of feeling. Yeah. But then now I've grown, okay? I
That's
have
good.
grown. Yeah.
She's woke now.
She's engaged.
Oh yeah, she's engaged. Show your ring.
Never went today. But yeah, got lah.
So she's not engaged today, guys.
Wow.
Oopsie.
Oops, Jordan.
Shout out Jordan. For this question, I think no, because I'm not afraid to be alone. But I would say, I kind of say yes to, not to say, I don't think it's situationship. I think it's just more like to someone like talking. I will go along because when someone treats me nice, I would actually just be like, okay lah, then I'll just keep you around for a while more just to see how it goes, right? So I'm that kind of person. Yeah, so I don't mind talking to people if they are nice to me. But also I think I'm quite selective lah. Not everyone. Yeah. So that's me. But I know a lot of my friends which they cannot stay alone. They just like, there's no stoppage. Like, you know, after they break up this, then straight away right away, like after a week they are with someone else.
I have friends like that also, and I don't understand. But after getting to know their perspective, from what I gathered is their biggest fear truly is to be alone. But then I'll say lah, like you're at home alone, like you do things alone also sometimes. So what's the difference? She said the difference is because I get to talk to that person about my day and this and that. Let's say you can talk to me. I feel like I'm available if you need me. Like don't worry. Then she'll say like it's not the same, it's different, blah blah blah. No matter how bad the partner is, no matter how much of a red flag, she won't leave. As long as she has someone, she's content. But then again, that's according to the person. If you're content, that should be enough. But I believe she deserves better lah. But she can't see that.
Some people are just so used to it and then just seeking something out from the relationship lah. And which they don't realize it lah.
Correct. But I didn't really say yes to a relationship because I didn't want to be alone. It only happened when I was just curious because I never dated before at that time. And then there was that time that guy pursued me like three times already. Like he asked like 3-4 times already in a span of like few months. So then I was like, okay lah, since I'm already leaving this school, let me just experience a relationship.
CC couple.
And girls have the tendency, like sometimes when like people keep pursuing, like persistent, you have the tendency to just say yes.
Oh,
Do
really?
you think so? I don't know. I'm not sure.
I have been in an experience where I've been pursued for like a few years already, but I say no.
Oh, okay.
But
then.
I also have tried like pursue for some time that I say yes. I think it depends on the person. Like if I cannot envision myself talking to that person, I don't think I can be with that person. Because I'm a yapper. Like if I cannot even yap with you, right? What's the point? For me, my relationship has to be like allow me to yap, like allow me to speak my mind, allow me to talk whatever I want to say. Yeah, but if I can't even do that around you, then I feel like there's no point.
You need a more passive partner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A good listener.
Correct. Yes.
So hard.
Because if you get a
There
partner
is a
that
lot.
actually talks a lot also one, right? GG, man.
Yeah. That
It's
I'm
actually
the
okay.
listener.
I have friends like both of them. They can actually talk non-stop. So that's like a good friend of mine, very good friend of mine. Both of them got together. The way they are with each other is so interesting because usually when you go on a long trips and you have to drive like 4 or 5 hours, definitely like the girl will end up sleeping or something, right? But my friend told me they like she won't sleep one. She yap all the way for 4 or 5 hours and non-stop.
Wow.
They can do that. And they can talk the same topic over and over again and no one actually gets bored.
Wow.
Like both of them I'm just so impressed. So every time when I go hang out with them, I'm like, how you guys like until today, right? I think they're together for like 8 years. Until today, they still like yap non-stop together to each other. I think it's a very different kind of relationship.
Maybe
like,
the goal is to find a yapper.
yeah. Actually,
They can yap back.
they can banter with you all the time,
Right.
right? So it's like just coming to and fro.
But then again, like you would have to ensure that person is more of like a listener, a listener yapper.
Yeah. They
Yeah,
can
because
listen.
if you yap without listening, right, I feel like no point. Because yesterday I was talking to a boss and he was teaching me how to be a better host. So I need to be a better listener. Because he said one thing about extroverts is we tend to adopt introverts. But what happens if when you're around a more extroverted person, do you still want to talk around them? Probably not. Because you're afraid to be overpowered by the extrovert. But that's the best opportunity for you to learn how to listen and know when to yap back. And I was like, wow, it's so stressful. I thought yapping was just yapping.
Are you extrovert?
I'll say half. Like I'm extroverted around introverts. But around extroverts, I'm the most introverted person.
Okay,
Yeah.
So you're ambivert.
Oh, yeah. I would say. But like in this situation, I said yes to a relationship or situationship because I didn't want to be alone. How do you come to a realization that this was wrong and you should not do this?
So as I got older, I'm not that old. As I got older, I really appreciate my alone time a lot.
How?
Learn how to spend time with just yourself.
What would the steps be for like someone who's in this situation and they're self-aware, like they know they cannot be in a relationship, they cannot be without a relationship, but they want to try to get out of it?
I think start to plan activities, right? That is just for you yourself, that kind. Let's just say like you go to a woodcraft workshop, that kind of
like
thing.
pottery class.
Like pottery class, that kind of thing. You don't really need to like call a friend to go with you, that kind. Maybe you can just go like by yourself first. Even though yes, sometimes those classes, right, got like partners coming in with them and everything. But it is okay to go by yourself, one. It is very okay. And then when you are always in that kind of situation where you're just surrounded by maybe like couples or even family and all, but it is okay like you're just alone, no? Yeah, because you can still have a really, really good time by yourself.
That's true.
Yeah.
But like that feeling of stepping out and trying it for the very first time can be quite daunting. So especially like I remember my first time when I went out to eat by myself. Because I have a big family. I have a lot of siblings. So anytime I want to hang out with I don't want to be alone. I have people I can hang out with. But then again, it's not the same case for everyone, right? So when that first time where I didn't have anyone to hang out with, I was afraid. I didn't really know how to be by myself. And that's when everyone would put on their screen. Like they'll put on their phones or their iPads or whichever. So I remember that feeling. But how can we learn to cope with that feeling that like, oh, why people are judging me, that I'm alone and all that? Like I'm afraid. Like what if I'm by myself? That kind of thoughts like will come to you. So how can I learn how to cope with that emotion?
Learn how to filter out all these noises, I would say, yeah. Whatever that people talk about you or like look at you like one kind, like, oh my god, why is that girl like alone, that kind of thing, right? They don't know what you're feeling also anyway. So
That's
you don't
true.
have to think too much about it, but just do it. I'm that kind that just do it, that kind. Yeah, do first, think later. Or like do first, ask for forgiveness later.
Actually, yeah.
Okay, not in every sense.
Okay,
But,
yeah, I agree.
Yeah, like I think it's same because like I feel like three of us are pretty okay with being alone. For people that are really scared of being alone, I know like the thoughts are very loud. Like they'll be like
Correct.
they will have a lot of doubts and all, right. But you only remember one thing: the thoughts are your thoughts. It's not anyone else's thoughts. It's not someone else's voices. It's like probably voices that you heard from like social medias that you need to be hanging out with people, that kind of thing. It's not really like real thoughts. It's just something that you heard from somewhere and it's just stuck in your mind. You have to like be aware lah. It's actually nothing to be afraid of. There's nothing's gonna harm you. You're gonna be fine staying by yourself, doing things alone. Just start small, like what you say. You can like take a stroll in the park. Like everyone is just minding their own business, right?
Okay,
so when
that's
you just
true,
like
yeah.
you take a stroll in the park, you get to see something. You won't be so aware that you are actually alone. Like you are looking at something else, maybe.
That's true.
Yeah. So it's like do something that it like kind of distract your attention. Because I know not everyone likes reading books. Some people like to read book and then feel like they're doing everything by themselves. But reading books is not everyone thing lah. So
Okay.
find something that you think you can start with to try it out.
Understand.
But do you know what's the ultimate thing that like you can really be alone and still enjoy yourself? You know that time Suki actually went to a concert by herself.
Oh.
Really? She flew to Bangkok by herself and go to a concert by herself and enjoy it by herself, literally.
That time was you by yourself?
Yeah.
I thought it was with your friend.
I went with my friend, but she went to travel with me.
Oh.
So I was actually planning to go alone, but my friend, she had like the must fly pass, so she could actually come along with me. So she also came last minute with me, but she's not going to concert with me.
I see.
So end up on the day itself, I just traveled to concert by myself and then just like do everything by myself, queue and wait, everything. I think it's still quite an enjoyable experience. So because I get to see like, everyone is just like so excited for a concert. Just so interesting to see like how everyone is. And there's a lot of people that's going there alone as well. Like you can also make new friends. I think I started talking to a girl beside me. Then we just talk about like, who's your bias? Like who do you like? And I'm just like, okay, like later you record the video, send to me. Then okay, I'll send to you later.
Because it's always shared interest.
Yeah, it's always shared interest. So it's like it's always something you like. So no matter what, you will still be very happy to be there.
Okay, so for this situation, if I want to get out of it, it's best for me to learn how to be alone first, as scary as it seems. The best way is to actually find things that you're interested in and start first. And you might actually get to know new people there, like friends and whatnot. So eventually, once you're okay with being alone, you probably wouldn't put yourself in that situation anymore.
Yes, correct. Yeah.
Okay, understand? Okay, I think we can move on to our fourth card.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to see my sunflower?
Mine is damn ugly.
It's so cute!
Because my nails keep on making the weird shape on it. Yeah.
This is my
But
one.
yours very
nails.
nice. How come your
you're so
colors so
fast one.
different one?
Oh, I
mix
mix.
color.
Oh, can mix one, huh?
Yeah, you can mix the color.
Oh, well.
It's okay, now you know. Now the next
Yeah,
one.
I mix like black, brown,
You
yellow.
are so fast all the
Wow.
time. I'm just
Then mine look like premature, yeah.
No. You guys want to see? Okay.
hey,
Why you laugh like that?
This was one.
Why?
Not bad.
Chris,
Not
what?
bad. Quite nice. You shit, mine doesn't look like sunflower now.
Look like
Is
your
it?
earring can be like
Oh,
your
yeah.
earring. Yeah.
One side here, one side
Why
here.
you guys not wait for
Yeah.
me?
It's okay, it's okay.
Okay,
Now,
wait.
no,
okay.
I'm still too far. You all take first lah.
Yeah. 1, 2. Okay.
Ini why you laugh?
Like this.
But it's not biscuit.
Oh,
I changed out my earrings already.
This is a T.
tea.
Like
Chrysanthemum.
the T, yeah.
Oh.
Okay,
Yours
mine.
Let's see what Suki.
Mine's like this.
Specifically yours. Not a bit cacat.
Mine's like this.
So cute!
Oh, nice, that one.
The one is most like the picture one.
Yeah.
Okay, we show all
Okay,
three.
come.
Oh.
Oh, so you also mix the color.
Yeah, some color.
Ah, okay. The next one.
Not bad, right?
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
The next one I'm gonna mix.
Next
Everything.
one is a bit harder.
What are we doing next?
Okay.
Because I want to make
Wow.
one one.
Oh, how about like
Or you guys can pick which one you want to do. Got 3 marks.
Oh, make a yellow one.
I want to make
It looks
this one.
dumb
then I
enough.
make this one.
I'll
I
make a dumb
make the
one.
dumbest one.
Wait, this our picture. I'll put on screen.
Hehe.
Okay,
Yellow.
yellow,
Mine
Okay.
will be the light pink.
like pink, green.
So we are swapping out the. Can I have that little bit of yellow that you have? I'll
Yeah.
just use this.
They have a little bit of the pink too.
Can.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's sort out some.
Sorry, we saw a color. Then we will. How much you wanna?
Not too much.
Where's
A
the
bit
stick?
should be enough. Oh, sorry, the stick is all with me. I hot everything.
Where's so hard to
Sorry.
open this ziploc?
Thank you.
Okay. So I'll pick the next question.
Custom.
Know what question
Oh.
already? Huh?
Oh,
One,
out
two.
here.
1, 2.
Okay. If I
1,
get
2,
question
4.
3, you guys can buy me one cup.
Cup. What cup?
What cup?
You know what I like to drink.
Oh, okay.
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 Okay. So if I pick
She likes
3,
alcohol. No, just joking. guys.
Okay. So just now here was like 1, 2, and then that was 4.
Nah, I think they just messed it up. I don't think there's
This one.
anything. You actually got 3.
Hey, she really got 3.
I got you.
Can you give me 4 numbers? I'm ready to go.
Okay, we'll update on story, Eileen's stream.
Yes. I'll do a story. Okay, so for question 3, something I thought I would have figured out by now, but still don't. Oh, that's a lot of things.
Wow.
Yeah. Would you like to go first?
No.
Would you like to go
I said
first?
no.
Me, I
Yeah.
think because I just started adulting. For me, right, when I was younger, I thought at this age, I probably already in a really stable relationship and I have a somewhat decent job. In probably 2 years, I'll be married. And then the year after, I have kids. But I'm still quite far away from that goal.
2 years later, you want to get married?
Yeah, at
That
that
is
time,
so young.
at that time, a lot of my friends were like, okay, we should all get married at 25 or like 24. And I was like, oh, okay, I didn't question it. Okay. But then when I grew older, I was like, where do you get the money to get married? Okay, but then again, marriage is not really my goal anymore. It's like, if it comes lah.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
But yeah, that was something I thought I had figured out by now, as well as like what I want to do. I think this is the biggest thing. Like, I would know exactly what my life is supposed to be like. I know exactly what my career is and what I want to do. But until now, if you really ask me, even though I'm really content with doing FIO and the work that I do in FinLit, I would say there are still like thoughts behind the back of my mind. Like, okay, what do I really want to do? What do I want to? What will my career look like in 30 years? I still cannot really picture it. Yeah. So I guess that's something I thought I'd have figured out by now.
I see. Suki?
They're pretty similar. Like she said, the younger age, right? I'm at the same age. I would think that I would have my career figured out, my life figured out, my family figured out, the direction of my life figured out. But actually, right now, I'm still not sure where am I headed to. Like who? No, like interview questions. Like I ask you, like, what's your plans? Like, I mean, what do you think about yourself 5 years later? It's like, honestly, it's like 5 years is such a long time. I can't tell for sure. When I first started, probably I'll be like, oh, 5 years down the road, I climb up to manager, something like that. But right now, it's like, it's not so straightforward. In fact, there's so many factors right now. It's not just about career or just about family and all. Like last time, like same. I think my goal was to like get married by 24 or something. I think everyone is younger. I'm not sure. Do you guys think that way? Like you think you need to get married by 24, 25, 26? Right.
I don't know
younger.
why.
You also think the same, right?
Why is that the benchmark?
I'm not sure. I think maybe our parents always tell us that they get married quite young and then they start giving birth quite young. So you have the impression that, I need to get married by 24. Then maybe about 26, 28 and give birth. I'm like, if I'm following that timeline, I'm so far behind. Like, I'm nowhere near. I'm nowhere near. But I come to realize that it's okay. Actually, there's no timeline that people put into it nowadays already. And it's just whatever people think. I think as long as you're comfortable with your own pace, that's fine. And it's okay to keep figuring things out.
Literally.
Okay.
Hey, what about you, Eileen?
I think for me is that so I got one part down the getting married part. Okay, so
congrats.
Good job. You take all the checklist.
So one
I'm so
checklist
proud of
is
you.
done. But of course, similar like you guys, right? When I was young at the time, right, I was like, okay, I must get married by like 24, 25, so that I can start having a kid by like 28, 29, so that I will still look hot, right, as a mom.
Oh, that was your goal.
Yeah, that was my goal. Yeah. I want to make sure that when I send my kids to Tadika, I will look like I have the nicest skin there, and I can still run around with my kid. But now I'm like, I'm 29 already. I don't need to run already. I'm tired.
Oh.
Yeah.
But you still have very nice skin.
Oh, thank you. It's all that makeup. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. Maybe
No,
one episode
Actually,
we
we
can do skincare.
I've seen Eileen's skin without makeup. It's very pretty, very gorgeous.
You're
Not
the
much
same.
difference. No, I don't think so.
Yeah,
You are
probably
the same. You're all the same. You're
Shut up.
all the same.
You don't have anything. You don't have anything. No.
Maybe one time we can do like a get ready with me kind of episode together. Then we can see what each other use also. Let us know in the comments if you guys want to see that. Yeah. Then we will review everyone's bare face here also. Okay, maybe I'll host the like it that much. I'll try. Sorry, where we were at?
I got distracted.
So this is really normal. Like we yap until we like, oh yeah, what were we talking?
yeah,
at
why
the
are you talking
beginning?
about? Why are we
Yeah.
at the next topic already?
Okay.
Yeah.
So just to reiterate back, right? What I've not figured out by now would be like career-wise in terms of like what specialization that I want. Yeah, that is something that I still have not figured out what I'm really, really good at, what I'm really, really bad at. Still not really. I kind of know, but at the same time, it's like I want to be like for sure that kind. Because like being in this kind of position where I'm at the managerial level already, right? I should have figured it all out by now, I would say. But I think I don't know if people out there also feels the same where they also don't know. They just do first law and think later. And that's where the you will feel like you are just impersonating like your position, that kind of thing.
Oh, imposter syndrome.
Imposter syndrome. Yeah. That's the word. Yeah. So I will probably feel like that. Yeah.
Understand.
Currently, at this point. Yeah.
But I feel like this is the same case for most people because I talk to my mom occasionally about my career, what I want to do, and I've always been like that since I was in high school, and I was always stressed out, feeling like I'm left behind lah. Then she'll tell me like even at this age, I'm your mom. I still don't know what I want to do. I still don't know what's going on, but I'm just doing it as I go because that's how you're supposed to live life. Like you just figure it out as you go. Yeah. I mean, even the same case for like Suki's boss, Aaron. He said like I may seem like I know what I'm doing and everything, but all this while it's just really trial and error. Like I will try my best to see what is working, what doesn't. There isn't really a definitive answer to life. It's just whether you're happy with what you're doing or not. This is what I get from all my seniors.
Seniors. Wow.
I didn't want to say
Seniors?
elderly.
What a nice way to put it. Elderly. Don't put elderly. It just sounds so old.
Yeah, that's why I said seniors. Okay, but for those that do actually feel this way, how can they learn to cope with this feeling? Like I feel like I should have figured everything out by now at this age. Because I know a lot of women, especially my sisters, like they're older than me, and they always think that, hey, I should actually have my life figured out by now. I should know what my career is supposed to look like in the next couple of years. But why is it that I still don't really know what's going on? Like, how can they learn to cope with that feeling?
I think I'll say something that Peter always tells me because I will always like it to have like everything figured out. And he told me one thing, right, is to really embrace like all these uncertainties.
Why?
Because like you will never know how life will get you like tomorrow, right? Let's just say like tomorrow, suddenly there's like a huge storm, then maybe like your house, the roof blow off or something like that. Then like how are you gonna cope with that kind of situation also?
That's true.
Yeah. Then it's like suddenly, what if you do not have like emergency savings and everything? What are you gonna do next? That kind of thing.
That's true.
Yeah. So it's like just chill out, just enjoy life a bit more. Yeah. Probably that was what I would say. Yeah.
Can you repeat your question again?
Like for those who actually feel this way, like how can they learn how to cope with this kind of uncertainty or like the fact that they haven't actually figured it out?
I need to comfort everyone. Like know people have things figured out. They all just look like they have things figured out, but honestly, no one has things figured out. They just fake it till you make it. Like, so don't feel like, you see someone like, social media just like make people seem like, oh, this person macam know what they're doing, they doing well, everything is good. But honestly, like, everyone's struggling behind trying to figure out what's gonna happen in life. Like what you said, embrace the uncertainty in life. I think that's a fun part about life, right? If everything every day is the same, I don't think you like it.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
you'll be so bored. Like you just repeat the same thing over and again every day. Like you expect like your emotions will be also quite numb. Because every day you just wake up, come work, and maybe after you go gym, go meet our friends, and the same routine over and again. There's nothing up and down. You don't feel that's not the meaning of life, I guess.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'll get bored with the mundane tasks. Like very easily.
Yeah. So just
take it one step at a time.
Yeah.
And just live, laugh, love.
Yeah.
Live, love, love.
I mean, that phrase exists for a reason, right?
But don't you guys realize, right? Like social media, right? Everyone look like they got their life.
Correct. I
Like,
really don't
in
like that.
order. Everything is in order, right? Like every time, right? You can see like 2-3 months suddenly go Maldives lah, go
Yeah.
Dubai lah. Then I'm just like,
How?
wow, how you get your money? I'm struggling to even buy chapan.
Me too. Like, should I eat 9 ringgit wonton mee today, or should I eat 9 ringgit chicken rice today?
Yeah. Or like, if I want to splurge a bit more, ayam gepuk, right? Suddenly it's like,
12?
that's
15?
Like 12, 15, right? And then we're like, I want to add tempeh leh. Oh, but tempeh 3 ringgit extra. But then people are like, go Maldives lah, go 5-star resort, everything.
Right.
And I'm just like, wow, I want to go cuti Malaysia also, sometimes a bit tough.
Yeah.
But I think more and more people are okay to show the not so good side on social media nowadays. I think there are some that I saw that they will show some vulnerabilities online, but still a lot of just like nice, all the fancy stuff online, and just make you feel like you're missing out in life.
So Patrick told me one thing. He said from your end, you see that people live good life, they're happy and everything, but that's kind of why they use social media for. It's just to show happy moments of their life. They're probably not trying to show off or anything, but from our end, it seems like, wow, they're living great life and everything. But we also tend to do the same when there's happy moments going on in our life. Like, for example, maybe your engagement per se. Like, some people will be like, hey, why am I not engaged yet? I'm already nearing this age. But for you, it's just I'm sharing happy moments of our life. So I would say this goes like both ways. Yeah. We may feel this some days, but we have to remind ourselves that actually they're just sharing happy moments of their life.
Yeah. It's like a little diary, right? That you only want to share the good stuff. I feel like LinkedIn is also quite similar. It makes you feel like your career, right, is like so mundane compared to people. They're like going out there, giving speeches and everything, and then earning like awards and everything. Then I'm just like,
why am I so stagnant?
Yeah, so it kind of feels like, how do those people get that kind of opportunity to do those kind of stuff?
Right.
How do they get these kind of things? How do they go on stage and stuff like that? Then I'm just like, wow, I want to be like that one day too. But I don't know how.
That's the thing. I think that's the beauty. Like you whatever you see online, you can actually do it. Because if it's humanly capable, you are human. I believe it is capable to a certain extent. So you can just try. If it doesn't work out, that's okay also.
Yeah. So probably I'll just post this on my LinkedIn. Featured on the Figuring It Out podcast. Yeah.
Hopefully that will help you.
Maybe people will be jealous that we got on. That's what I'm saying.
You can DM me. I will see.
You'll access your application.
Yeah, access your application. You have to be a yapper though. Yeah. Okay, maybe we can move on to the next one. Suki, you want
Okay, Suki. So now, right?
No. I don't think I'll be able to pick it.
5 and 6. So if you pick number 5,
then you're gonna buy me my favorite drink.
how about like that? Since we're going there, I'll buy you lunch.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is this a better offer?
maybe.
And some more it's only 2 leh. 1 out of 2. So it's like 50%.
My luck is not that great.
It's okay, we can try. If not, then we just go eat mama.
Okay. Just pick the nearest lah.
Okay.
Oh, 5.
It's 5. Okay, nice.
Yay.
One drink, one lunch.
Nice. Okay. One thing I did that felt like a failure at that time, but actually opened better doors for me. Nothing come to my mind for now. Anyone? Anything?
Okay, there was once that during uni, it was the first time where I really flunked a presentation and a what's it called? Assignment. Yeah. Because I remember very vividly the night before when we were supposed to submit. Like on paper, our team seemed very, very capable. Like we had a very good array of people that had skill sets in different areas. But for some reason, the outcome was completely opposite of what was supposed to happen. Like it was all over the place. We were supposed to do a branding project for a bar.
Okay.
And for lack of better words, it went to shit lah. Okay. So then when we were presenting, we could see literally all of our peers and their faces were just confused. They're like, why is this branding like this? Like, why is it so messy? Why is it all over the place? Like, but they don't want to say anything, because they want to be respectful, but you can see their expressions. And I can see my team members physically melting down. Some of them were crying at the back already because I feel like this is the kind of failure that they've never really experienced before. We've never really not do decently on a project because we always give it our all. I mean, we did give our all on this project also, but for some reason, the outcome just wasn't in our favor. And I remember very vividly, our lecturer said, so-and-so team, can you guys please stay back? And that was our team. And then he said, I'm pretty sure you guys know why I asked you guys to stay back. The outcome was not ideal, and you guys most likely will not be able to get the grades that you want. And some of them were crying because their scholarships were affected. And at that time, my thought process was, it already happened. Even if I cried, I don't think there's much that can go like anywhere. It won't really go anywhere. It won't help me. So I was just in a daze because this has never happened to me before. I've always been the kind of student where I really want to excel in everything. But this was the first time I felt like I really failed. And then he actually gave us a solution. He was like, what if I allow you guys to redo your project because I have some time before submission. So he gave us like 2 weeks time to redo our project. And this time we actually moved things around and realized that, hey, maybe this person is not suitable to be our leader. This person is not suitable to be in this role. There was a lot of skill set mismatch. And then once we matched everything around, it became a lot better. And in the end, we became a lot closer. And our project was actually something that we were really proud of. So I would say I wouldn't really know if it opened better doors for me, but it taught me how to deal with this kind of stress. The fact that I didn't do well in this and I failed to do so, even though I tried my best. Because there are only situations for me previously in the past where I didn't try my best, that's why I failed. I didn't give it my all. I didn't put in effort. But this was the first time where I really tried and it still didn't work. So how can I pivot from here? So it really taught me how to manage with my emotions and understand that this happens and like shit hits the ceiling. What am I supposed to do? So how can I move forward from here? So I'm not sure if it did open better doors for me, but it did help me emotionally. Yeah.
Yeah, you all came back
Yeah,
very strong.
got come back eh.
A
Yeah.
good comeback story.
Yeah.
Oh, lucky you all get a second chance also.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
very lucky.
Wow.
Like I'm very, very grateful for that lecturer. Yeah. Correct. Yeah,
Shout
he'll be
out to
coming
Mr.
soon.
Koh.
Shout out to Mr. Koh.
You best. Yeah.
Thank you.
And I would say that's really great because as an educator, right, you want to see all your students really excel. And it's pretty good that he gave you guys like a second chance to redo everything and then learn from it. And that's exactly what you guys did. Yeah, so that's great. Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually very, very happy because I was so ready to be like, okay, you know what? I'm going to fail. I have to retake this course. My CGPA is going to be...
It's okay.
But
It all turned out well. Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Eileen?
I think for me is that at the start of my career, right, initially when there was this one time where I did like a small little presentation on something to do with marketing at that point in time. And then after that, throughout that whole presentation, it kind of went well until like, let's just say like slide 10, slide 11. And then after that, a person actually stopped me halfway through the presentation and they were like, I still don't get what you're trying to present to me.
Oh no.
Yeah. So then after that, I tried to explain myself like in each every slide, why was my thought process this way and everything. But that wasn't what that person was looking for lah. And at that point in time, thank God it was COVID time. And then after that, like because everything is just virtual, right? So then I just try to keep my smile as big as possible. But after that call, right, I kind of cried straight away.
Oh no.
Yeah, because it made me question, right? Am I really good enough to be in marketing?
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
so it made me
you
question.
started doubting yourself.
Yeah, I started doubting myself and everything, right? But I'm that kind of person where I would take all this like failure, rejection, and whatnot as a challenge. So what I did was I stopped crying already. I take all those emotions and try to be even better to prove to that person that, hey, I can actually do it. Yeah. I'm that kind of person. So yeah, I would say it turned out for the better because at the end of the day, I think I kind of like specialize a little bit more in marketing and then find like more avenues to be better. Yeah.
I mean, that is the goal, to
Yeah.
constantly self-improve.
Correct.
Yeah. And I think you did a great job.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, it's because of hurdles like this that's what makes us who we are, as
Yeah.
cheesy as it sounds.
Mm.
Yeah, but without these kinds of challenges, we probably wouldn't be able to do the things that we are doing today. Yeah, in my opinion. Yeah, you probably wouldn't be able to get to where you are.
Yeah. How about you, Suki?
I don't particularly feel anything strong to this statement, but I guess one thing that came on to my mind was, I think, my past relationship. At one point when I was like going through the thought process of wanting to break up, I actually feel like a failure because I feel like I go against my own words. Like when I commit into a relationship, I feel like I should do everything to make it work. And if I want to make it work, it will never ends. But at that point of time, I actually wanted to break up. So it felt like it go against to my belief. Like I feel like one side of me, I feel like everything will work out if I just put in effort. But one side of me say like, I cannot do this anymore. I don't want things, I cannot push for things to further work out. So I really felt like I'm a failure because I cannot keep to my own words. That was my own words.
Oh.
I don't know if it opened better doors for me, but eventually I came to realize that not everything would work out if you put into effort. Like you need to water the right tree for it to grow, right? So if you water in a dead tree, dead seed, like it won't grow, right?
That's true.
So eventually I realized that, okay, like I'm not, as long as I know I already put in my effort to make everything work already, and I really did my best. I did not go against my word. So eventually I came like kind of like peace to myself, and I move on from a relationship. I think it opened door for me to explore myself. I think that was the time that I started being able to know myself better, know myself more, and also enjoy alone time by myself.
I see. I mean, that's the thing about relationships. No matter how much you try, doesn't always mean it will work out. But it is a good learning lesson for you to understand that it's not everything that you put in your best, it will eventually work out. It's just some things are not meant to be.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we can move on to our last one. You want to see my clay?
Mine also done too. Mine look very dumb. Oh, cute.
The
So
color
cute.
that I want is like the other side, but I didn't want to interrupt, so it's okay. So his mouth become green.
So cute.
Really association.
Oh, damn cute eh!
So cute.
Yeah,
You all look like
yours
that.
is damn cute. Mine just look like a damn funny clown, yeah.
Does it look like me?
So cute, your one.
Yeah, yours damn
This one
cute as
really
well.
like clown, but I don't remember which clown. Got one clown look like this one,
He look
but
like
a very cute clown.
bodo a bit.
Oh, these three looks very Bordeaux, okay.
Yeah.
Yours look damn pretty.
Yeah, yours is very
also.
pretty.
Yeah. Your one all damn smooth
You
one.
see,
The
I got
clay.
Yeah.
I got small chicken.
Damn, so
got
cool.
kid also.
Yeah.
I feel like mine, right, have a lot of those like nail
Oh, cause it's
Yeah.
long nails, right?
Yeah.
Okay, last
Okay.
question. Yeah.
Oh, I don't want this question to end. Miss, I need to go back to work.
You are working.
Shit. Oh, cut this out. Cut this out.
Put this at the front.
No, hear this.
Editor,
I think
please keep this in.
No, please not.
Okay, last question. Something I thought was urgent in my 20s, but now I realize wasn't a big deal at all. Actually, I am in my 20s. We are all in our 20s.
Yes. We are in late 20s.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah,
early
early
20s.
Okay, something I thought was urgent in my early 20s. I'm in my early 20s, I think. Yes. Okay, maybe you guys want to start.
I think for me, right, I still hold that marriage thingy. I still think that the marrying early thing was still quite a big thing for me when I was in my early 20s. So trying to find, like, make sure it is the right person was quite important to me at the same time while pursuing my career and everything lah. I mean, the career and all, everything, I think it went great and everything. So I wanted to make sure that the relationship side also can stay lah, right? Because, you know, my goal is to be a hot mom, right? So with that being said, I just try and error with different kind of guys. And then no matter like I mentioned earlier, right? Even though he might be a little bit of a red flag, I still tend to be like, it's okay one, can try one, you know, can try and fix him, you know, that kind of thing. But you know, there's this one thing, right, that parents always say, when you bring that person to your parents, right? But yeah, your parents are like, oh, this guy, maybe a bit not so right for you, right? I tell you, parents got this like
Third
antenna
eye,
thing,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
They
yeah.
know what is good for you and what is not good for you, one, that kind of thing. Yeah. And then after that, that's where I realized that, okay, no need to waste time now. When I was together with my current fiance, when I brought him home that time, my parents actually really liked him also.
Oh.
And that's when I knew lah, can marry already.
Oh.
Yeah. So
sweet.
actually, it's more of like, do not rush to getting to a relationship. It will come naturally, that kind one. Yeah, you don't force it. Because the moment you force it to happen, you're just like trying to fit a circle into a square box.
Oh,
That kind
that's
of
actually a
feeling.
very good analogy.
Yeah.
Because like one thing I read online was, I mean, yeah, I'm online a lot these days. But one thing I read online was, you have to understand that whoever you're marrying will be the parent of your children.
Correct.
If you cannot envision that person being a parent or a decent parent at least, you should not marry that person because your children deserve the best. I mean, you yourself too.
Yeah.
But in that situation, can you rely on this person to step up? If you cannot, then you should not be with that person.
Correct. Yeah.
What about you? What was something you thought that was urgent?
I think everyone is chasing the same thing. Like, you need to buy a house, you need to buy a car, you need to have like a stable job, and you have to stable family before you hit your 30s. Like, there's so many things like
Correct.
we are expected to hit before 30s. And especially women, like, they always say women's got biology clock. Because you give birth at a certain time. So it's like, it just feels like everything we need to rush. But right now, I don't think I'm the rushing. I don't think I'm very urgent at all. Like rushing, like to like find someone to be ready to get married and all. Cause like your body can tell that when you are not ready to be with someone. Right? Like sometimes when even your mind, like when you see someone, you think like, oh, maybe I can get together with a person. But actually, your body like will show signals that actually you don't really want to go out with this person.
Oh my
right?
God.
Yeah, your body actually will like you feel like you don't really want to go close to this person. You don't really want to like actually hang out. There's signs, but sometimes you ignore it because you be like actually everything is fine with this person. It's just like it's not the right timing for you to do something, but sometimes you just ignore those like signals and you just go with it.
That's true.
So that's when I realized that actually why rush? Because like if your body and mind doesn't align, then just don't force it. Like things will come into place when the time comes. For
I
me.
agree. Like for me, it happened when I was in a relationship, and my skin was breaking out like crazy. I think it was like my second relationship or something. And after the relationship ended, right, my skin was clear. I think my body was telling me no.
Oh.
So is your
like
body
this-
telling you like this guy is toxic?
Yeah, very stressful.
Toxic for
Correct.
you to have
Yeah,
acne.
Yeah.
literally toxic to the point where the skin also come out the toxic.
Correct. Really. Really. That's why I was like, this is a huge sign.
Or maybe there's never mind. Let's say something but just like
What you want to say?
I don't know, maybe it's a sign for work too, you know, like people
Oh,
get break up
yeah,
and they start
actually,
work.
yeah.
I think
Yeah.
when my previous jobs, like I think there was a period of time I actually like have a lot of breakouts, like crazy. So
It's a very good sign.
yeah. Your body's telling you like, no, it's not the right place.
Oh my God.
Go away, run while you can.
Yeah, these are signs that you should look out for. Okay.
Also, right, like, when it comes to, so I got something to say about money also during the 20s, because like what Suki mentioned, right, everyone be like, oh, you must own a house by the time you're 30 and stuff like that, right? And that is something what I did. So I bought a house while I was like 20 something. And I wouldn't say it is the best purchase at that point in time. I mean, like, yeah, the price was good and everything lah. But rushing into those kind of stuff might get you in, like, it kind of locks you down. So buying a house, right, kind of locks your finances for quite a long while, especially while you're still young. You still want to be like young, wild, free, you know, go vacation wherever you want and everything, right? And because having that really locked me down a lot. So I would say, like, if you want to make any big purchases while you're still young, think twice first. Maybe you want to go and experience life, you know, before you have kids and everything. But I mean, the price is good, okay lah. But this is not financial advice.
Okay, go to Mr. Money.
Go to Mr. Money if you want to find out more.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's your own pace, right? You don't have to follow anyone else's pace. Just do everything at your own pace.
Correct.
Yeah,
like,
don't follow whatever people say lah.
what they say online is like, oh, have a house by 30, be married before 30, everything before 30.
Yes.
Not everyone 30 looks the same.
Yeah. Correct. Yeah.
Okay, I think that's all the questions that we have for today. And I actually really, really enjoyed yapping and chilling with you guys, especially making play. To me, this is one of my favorite podcasts to date. And I hope to do more episodes like this with you guys. If you have one takeaway for all of our audiences today, what would it be? Maybe we can start with Eileen first.
Do everything at your own pace. Don't compare yourself with anyone out there. Don't believe whatever that's on social media.
Suki?
Wait, let me finish my last petal of my clay.
She's enjoying making clay so much this episode. She's so focused. Every single one she's like, guys, I'm behind, but wait, I want to perfect it.
Okay, one advice. Go party when you're still young.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Actually, go party. Like just I mean okay, maybe party is another thing. Just go try a thing when you're young. Like when you're older, like the energy is not there. Honestly, it's
Correct.
not. It's not.
Like for certain things, like for instance, party, like you may not think it's not for you, or you may think that, hey, this is actually kind of like a bad thing to do because there's a stigma around it. But I would say you never know what you like until you try it. Just try and you may come to like it, but it's not wrong. Yeah. I mean, just don't do illegal things now. But other than that, you can still try.
It's not illegal until you get caught.
Hey, cannot. You say cannot.
Do not follow that advice.
Do not follow that advice.
That's what my boss
Take
said.
it with a pinch of salt.
My boss
Yeah.
said. My
A
boss
very, very light granule.
cut.
Okay, with that said, thank you so much, Suki and Eileen, for being on Figuring It Out. And I truly hope that this episode was a bit more fun, easy, chill, and it did help you figure a thing or two out. If you have any questions or suggestions that you would like to get to know more, please head over to our Reddit page and leave your stories or comments down below, and we'll try our best to answer them in further episodes. And don't forget to follow our Instagram at figuringit_out.pod. And with that said, thank you so much for listening. Bye-bye. We're just figuring it out.